What's going on, family? You're tuned in to Real Last Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller in the big chair tonight. Don't be shocked. James is here. I know y'all used to hear James hosting. James is here. Just know
Michelle
James
didn't get
here.
me.
Michelle ain't
didn't
take
get
him
me.
out, yo, and he didn't get arrested for being the payday killer. He's still with us, man.
That's funny.
But
That's
James
funny.
is here, and Miguel is here. Jeff Kaufman will be joining us soon. But we do have a special guest kicking it with us right now. Anytime we have a guest on, man, we're just happy to have him. He will be at the Orlando Funny Bone October 18th, which is Friday, and the Tampa Funny Bone October 19th, which is this Saturday. Comedy specials will be Funny for Money. His dry bar special, I'm Not Done Yet, flew out,
Millions.
and he is on the Tap Out, Nap Out, Crap Out comedy tour. Y'all put your hands together for Mr. Brad Upton, everybody. Mr. Brad Upton.
Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate you having me.
No,
Hey,
man.
Man, we appreciate you, man, coming on. I know it was super last minute, man. We always have to do the origin story, Brad. You got to tell us how you got started. How long you been doing comedy? Where did you start? And how was your first ever show?
I just had my 40th comedy anniversary about a month ago. And yeah, I went to the Comedy Underground in Seattle. I'd been wanting to do comedy forever. And I went to the Comedy Underground. I signed up for an open mic on a Tuesday night. It was packed. It was the 80s. Comedy was hot. You know, there was a crowd for an open mic in the 80s. And I killed. The first time I got on stage, I killed, and I walked off stage, and I couldn't have been higher. You know what I mean? I finally been wanting to do it. I've been wanting to do it. I did it. It went well. And this lady came up and she said, "I thought you were great. That was wonderful. You passed the audition and you're in the competition." And I went, "What?" I said, "What do you mean?" She goes, "You passed the audition." And I go, isn't this open mic?" And she said, "Yes, but it was also an audition tonight for the Seattle Comedy Competition. And this was last night, and we were filling the last couple of spots, and you passed and you're in." So I go, "Okay, so what do I do?" She goes, "Come back next Tuesday night." I go, "Okay." So I came back the next Tuesday night. Now that Tuesday night, the one I just performed on, I apparently was the best of the open micers. Then the next time I got on stage ever, I was in a competition with all professionals. And the difference showed, and it didn't go as well the second time. And I was like, "What happened? I just did the same set I did last Tuesday night that killed. What happened?" I didn't know anything. I was just dumb. I didn't know anything. But the audience went, "Oh, this guy's not as good as the other people we saw."
And you asked the same lady, "Hey, what do I do now?" And she's like, "Nothing. You don't come back. Just don't ever come back."
Brad was like, there was a couple newcomers there, a young kid by the name of Dennis Leary. This this Murphy kid. I know he was gonna do good. Him and his brother,
That's funny. Hey, dude,
You know who I started with the same time in Seattle? In fact, he was in the other week of the competition. There were 2 weeks. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Stop.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah. He was he started out as a stand-up here in Seattle, and I thought he was hysterical, but he was so smart. The audience just stare at him, like, "What are you talking about?" And I was laughing at references I didn't even understand. But
he was so good.
He was, and then he got on to a local TV show here, a sketch comedy show here in Seattle, and that's how he developed the character.
Tell me a joke, Copernicus. Yeah,
exactly right.
October 18th, Orlando Funny Bone. October 19th, Tampa Funny Bone. Brad Upton. Make sure you check him out. I always got to do my research. So, Brad, you are a 4th grade teacher. What is it with teachers that are good at comedy? I know we know so many teachers that are good at comedy. What's up with that?
Well, people said, "Was that weird change?" I go, entertaining a room full of drunks and a bunch of 10-year-olds, that's the same skill set.
And Ken, the truth is
exactly the same.
Ken, we don't know how good of a teacher our friends who are good at comedy, who are teachers are. We just know they're good at comedy. I never seen one of Devin Siebel's kids do anything spectacular.
Me either. I don't even think they graduated. Like, when he left, they left. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I'm always curious too, man. Also, it says you coach track in high school. What was your event?
I was a hurdle coach. I did hurdles in high school and college, and post college I competed in hurdles, and then I just kept doing it. And even all these years doing comedy, I always found a track team somewhere and wound up being out there every afternoon. And, you know, it's so here in the Pacific Northwest in March, the weather's nasty. I'll be standing out there and it'll be sleet coming down and these kids will be yakking and talking and not working. I'll go, hey, look, I turned down a week in the Caribbean to be here. So let's get our ass moving here. Start hurdling. Because
listen up, kids.
I could be out in the Caribbean.
All-white track team. You know what that's like? The pressure. I could be in Georgia right now, grabbing like 3 kids who never run track anymore, dusting everyone. But I believe in you all.
Man, Brad,
that's a hard job. I never thought of it that way.
Brad Upton, October 18th, Orlando Funny Bone, October 19th, Tampa Funny Bone. Make sure you get your tickets, man. We got to talk dry bar. One of my favorite things about your website, brother, is this. It says the world became suddenly aware of this new comedian.
Love it.
Dog,
love it.
32 years in, Brad, and you finally got that notoriety. Talk about that.
It's very odd because, you know, for that long, for 30 plus years, I was anonymous every night I walked on stage. Nobody knew what was coming up. They just knew they were going to see a comedian. And then I generally would exceed their expectations. So now people are buying tickets and I'm thinking, oh, I hope I meet their expectations.
Wow.
After all these years, it's a different mindset all of a sudden because it was very odd. And I had definitely given up, like nothing's going to happen, you know. My ship has sailed. That's okay. I made peace with it. It was all right. I had a good career. I checked all the boxes. Just nothing big ever going to happen. And then those videos went crazy, and no one more surprised than me because, you know, that stuff I did about 20 somethings. I'd been doing in the club for 10 years. Amen. I've been doing those jokes every night, and then all of a sudden, you know, they got on the internet and spread, and I was like, what?
It was I'm going to tell you, man, when I first became aware of Dry Bar many years ago, you were one of the first guys that I saw. And the numbers that your clips were doing was crazy. Tell me about that when you saw how social media was going wild for them.
Well, you know, I taped one of the very first Dry Bars before they even were online. I taped one of the very first ones, and then they put me up a few months later in 2017, little 45-second, minute-long clips, and they do 50, 60,000 views, and I thought, wow, that's pretty good. And then a year later, I started seeing some Dry Bar clips hitting 1 million, and I went, wait, these aren't as good as I thought mine were. So
that's the truth.
Yeah, it is. And I go, this guy got 1 million views with that piece, you know. So I emailed the guy at Dry Bar and I said, hey, could you put up another clip of mine? And he said, you know, that's a good idea. The first guys, when we first started, we didn't know what we were doing, and we were only putting up too short of clips. We longer clips work better. He goes, I'll put something up. And like 4 days later, he put up that clip, and I'm telling you, it got 12 million views in 48 hours. It had 33 million views in 10 days. And that changed everything. All of a sudden, people knew who I was. And my shows, I'd drive up to the club. There'd be a line out front. And I go, oh, something's different now.
And Brad, I want to ask you about that because there's a point in our comedy career that every comedian is trying to get to. And that's when the power shift happens between booker and bookie. Meaning, tell me a little bit about that power dynamic, because I know it was a different thing for them to call you now. It used to be, well, Brad, we'll get you your dates when we get it to you. Now it's like, hey, Mr. Upton, how are you doing? Is everything good? What can we get you? Like, tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I still have the mindset of that guy that had no bargaining power. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I still have that mindset. Like, well, how much? Okay. You know what I mean?
No.
I still don't know. They said, I have an agent and a manager now. They go, oh, you can get some stuff in the dressing room. I go, no, man, that sounds cocky to me. I don't want to ask you.
Bro.
And they're like, no. All right.
Brad's like, a dressing room? That sounds uppity.
A green room?
Uppity. Yeah.
I thought I was supposed to stay out in my car until I was on.
I quote the great Sean Finnerty when he said he started doing better shows. He walked into the comedy club and he said, where are the bowling lanes? Are you even taking this comedy club seriously?
Hey, man. Brad Upton, October 18th, Orlando Funny Bone. October 19th, Tampa Funny Bone. You are 40 years in the game. Give me that show that you was like, it was the worst. You like, man, I'm done.
Well, you quit on the
You
ride
gotta
home,
have
Brad.
that show. You like, man,
quit on the ride
I'm
home.
done.
I'll tell you where it was. I did a show up in High River, Alberta, when I was first starting, and it was at a horrible little sports bar in a little tiny town. And and it was all just cowboys and rednecks. And there was, when I walked into the bar, the Calgary Flames, the NHL game was on every TV, right? And this was the bar in town where everybody went to, but the previous owner had sold it to an Indian immigrant, so they weren't happy about the new owner at all. But that was still their bar, right? So, but the show started at 8, and that was in the middle of the second period. And he went around and turned off all the TVs, the Calgary Flame games, and they just started going crazy. Turn it on, turn it on. I was like, no, turn it on, turn it on.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll wait till the game is over.
Yeah.
And,
Brad threw on a Carhartt jacket, pretended like he was one of them. Let's get that comic.
And so he said, he went up on stage, and this is how he introduced me. He got on stage, and by the way, the stage was a picnic table with a piece of plywood on top of it.
Nice.
And and the spotlight, I looked up while I was on stage. The spotlight was a car headlight in a Folgers coffee can.
Damn.
And his was my introduction, because they're all yelling at him, right? So he goes up on stage. He goes, "Shut up, shut up. We're doing comedy. Shut up. Shut up." He goes, "The first guy's an American," and he just turns and hands me the mic.
The first guy. Was there a second guy that wasn't American?
Yeah, Canadian guy went up after me. And so I'm telling you, that was a quiet drive home back to the motel. That was a quiet drive.
I need to know, can you remember how much was that check, bro?
Oh, I probably got 75 Canadian dollars.
Loonies.
Ooh.
Canadian dollars. So let's call that 60.
Dude, think about this, Brad. I'm 18 years in. I think James is 20. Miguel is close
23.
to 15, 23. We feature pay. It's the
Yeah.
same that was in the 80s, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you, the money's now is less now than it was 35, 40 years ago. It's less.
Talk about
less.
it, Brad.
Canadian
know
money
how
has
you do it.
Richard
I don't
Marx
know how
on
you do
it,
it.
you know?
Yeah. It used to be you could travel the country, Brad. Remember at the time you could travel as a host and make money?
Yeah.
Bro, you can't do none of that right now.
No,
you can't.
feature money. You could make $750 a week featuring.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
featuring. Yep.
Featuring. You can't do none of that now.
That's
No.
insane, man.
None of that. You get
October 18th, 19th, Orlando Funny Bone and Tampa Funny Bone. Brad Upton. Make sure you check him out. Brad, we got about a minute and 15 left. What's next for you, my brother?
Well, I want to ask you guys, just a gigantic hurricane passes through and you're like, okay, yeah, we got a show going on.
Yeah,
That doesn't do nothing?
No.
I thought for sure these were getting canceled.
No,
I
sir.
thought for sure they were getting canceled.
no, brother, you will be doing your show on a raft, but we will still do a show here.
Hey, the dude from the Improv will pick you up like
It'll be you and 2 Cuban immigrants on the same raft. But hey, we're gonna do these shows.
Hey, bro, y'all to be crossing the Delaware. What's next for you, my brother?
Well, I'm going to be winding down in 2025. You know, I'm going to cut way back. I mean, it's time. So to anybody listening who goes, "Oh, I'll see you next time." Look, I'm 68. I got heart disease. There ain't going to be a next time.
God bless.
You better come out now. You want to see me now? You better come out now.
There you go.
We're going to extend the party. I do got a question about that.
Okay.
You're one of the few comics I know do like matinee shows, 4 o'clock shows. Nobody really does that.
I'm shocked, man. And when the first time somebody proposed, I go, 4? What? Who's coming at 4 o'clock? I was surprised how well they do.
Yeah, they do.
Surprised. And not just old people either. It's some, there's some millennials in there that come out and they're like, "Oh, this is great." Then we'll come to the show and then I'll go out and have another drink and dinner and I can be home to the babysitter by 8:30. I'm like,
damn,
it works, I guess.
Yes.
I was surprised.
I'm with you on that, brother. I'm to that age where I'm like, an early show, yay.
Yes.
Well, I'm doing a late show this weekend. I'm doing Friday, Saturday. I'm doing late show. I'll guarantee you before that second show, I'm going to be going, God, the second show. I don't want to do that. I'll be in that green room.
There you go.
Eating my fruit tray that's in my rider.
Thank you so much, yo. Make sure you check them out this weekend. Orlando Funny Bone, October 18th. Tampa Funny Bone, October 19th. Mr. Brad Upton, my brother.
Thank you, Brad.
Prayers with you
Gentlemen,
on your
thank you
journey,
so much
man.
for having me.
No worries.
Appreciate you, my brother. We got to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Real Labs on Real Radio 104.1. We got to say personally, thank you to Mr. Brad Upton, man, for being on the show.
Man.
What an amazing story. Now, I'm joined in virtual studio. We got Mr. Ken Miller, of course, but today he is I Can Beat Brad in Hurdles. Because Brad
Dog,
was a
when you
hurdle
go
coach.
to his website, he's 68 years old, and he is still running 110 meters jumping hurdles.
That's wild. That's
That's
wild,
great,
bro.
I
That's
jumped off
gross.
of 2 steps the other day. Done.
I can't jump off a tailgate of a truck. I
No.
can't jump
Done.
a tailgate of a
do it.
truck. I
can't
go
do
down
it.
all slow.
I don't got the confidence. I
You
don't
do
got
the
confidence.
sitting thing where you sit on the
Mhm.
tailgate.
Yep.
I'm going to sit on the tailgate.
Hey,
Other two.
James,
Go ahead.
hey, this how I know. Well, in the morning, again, we've had this conversation. This how I know I'm old and these legs ain't good. When I wake up in the morning and get ready to go to work, I sit down to pee.
Damn.
My
100%.
legs
well,
still
that's-
weak,
uh,
bro.
Boys,
That's
My
'cause you
legs
get
still
comfortable.
weak.
sometimes putting on a sock, I'm like, oh, this is a lot of work. Ooh, this sock's a lot of work. I'm like, I'm gonna just wear flip flops today.
Dude,
Hey.
when I look at putting on underwear as a stunt, then you know you got a problem.
Yeah.
That is true.
I need to know a stunt double to put those drawers on for me.
That is
You're
funny.
doing it.
Hey guys, those other two voices you are hearing is Miguel Colomb Jr., of course, the man who helped start all this hilarity 8 years ago, and our fellow comedian and brother in arms, and the official sponsor of Real Laughs from Coffin and Lynn. They have been representing and winning for the good people of Orlando for over 20 years. Jeff Coffin.
Man. Hey, man. Who still call them draws, B?
Put them drawers on.
I do, bro. I call them draws.
I call 'em.
man. Bro, I say
need
draws.
some underwear, bro.
No, I don't say underwear. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Underwear.
Domesticated.
What am I, like 2?
I don't say underwear. I say draws.
domesticated.
Said draws, B. I be like,
Said
yo,
my
baby, I'm out of
draws.
underwear, bro.
Really? I say draws.
Yo, real talk though. We dudes. How many pair you got, bro? I
Now?
got 10.
I
I
got
got
like-
10, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I got like 30.
Yeah.
Maybe like
I got
maybe
the
like
bamboo
20
ones too.
yeah.
I don't got the cheap ones. I got bamboo.
I got
Me too.
there was a company called PSD that was sending us a bunch of drawers, and they got that pocket for you to put your junk in.
Yeah.
And so I got probably packs of those too.
You got-
Because some
You
of them
got a
I
hot pocket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put the giblets in. Rest my giblets, and then sometimes I'll put a hand warmer in there. Rest them in there.
Franks and
Baby
beans,
bird,
man.
like a
Hey, I'm
baby
not-
bird.
Miguel, I'm not mad at that at all, man.
I got some brain. I got some brain coral ones too, though. My boys look like Krang. You know?
I'm from Ninja Turtles.
Get the turtles.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Hey, reason I asked that because I was having this conversation with my homeboy because I tell my wife, I'm like, hey baby, you wash your clothes this week. I got like 3 pair of drawers there. She's like, all right, I got you. And I was asking my homeboy, I was like, dog, it's like our wives got 70, 80 pair of panties.
Oh, easy. Bro.
And I
easy.
asked
Because they
my
break in the
homeboy-
wind. Those things
Bruh,
break. Their underwear
I
like
asked my
snap. They're
homeboy,
so
he
thin.
was like, yo, I got like 10 to 12. I said, dog, I got like 10 to 12, but that was like even military. I kept like 10 pair. That's
Ken,
it.
the girls have panties for occasions.
Yes, they do.
All my drawers are for protecting my ass from my pants,
That's it.
and vice versa.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
it. Yeah, you're
My
right.
drawers are just like a Kevlar. Like
Yeah.
it's time to rock and roll. Because all right, y'all, you boys are all in long-term relationships. Sometimes your girl has panties for I didn't expect anything to happen. Like I didn't expect to go out. She got them. I'm on my period panties. She got them sexy panties. I got my workout panties. All my drawers are cross-trained and ready to go for anything.
Like a good business.
Yeah. Yo, my drawers are all on the weekend. They're training each other. He's like, this is how you do it. This is what you're gonna need to know.
Uh-huh.
When your team gets called. My drawers are on some SEAL Team 6. When the
Mhm.
team gets called, you're ready to go. Same thing with my socks. Sometimes I will be in some situations where I'm like, I hope nobody looks at my feet because these are not the socks for this suit. These are some Puma socks.
Hey,
I'm wearing
you know-
anklet Pumas.
That's funny. Miguel underwear is like the NBA. Back in the day, everybody had to work every single position.
Yeah.
Nowadays, everybody's a specialist. And that's how women's underwear is, man.
Yeah, women got specialist underwear.
Bro, because they use underwear for nonverbal communication.
Mhm.
We all know if your woman put on them blockers, that's what we call them, blockers and some granny panties, ain't nothing happening. The factory's been shut down. But if she come to bed with that thong, you know what she's expecting, and you got to get your buddy up.
I'm gonna tell you this, boys. There is no bigger compliment than a woman deciding she wants to sleep with you when she's got on bad panties and her legs aren't shaved. That is her saying, "Listen,
I love you."
Yeah, I had no plans whatsoever. I had the sweatpants on, I had the big panties on, my legs is getting a little hairy, but you put me onto some dope Netflix and you cooked a good dinner. So guess what? You got 24 minutes. And I'm like, we go 3 times. We go 3 times, girl. We go 3 times with a 10-minute intermission.
You got a whole episode of Abbott to get this.
Yeah.
Abbott Elementary.
I gotta be honest. I found out that's the opposite thing. That means you ain't worthy of a sponge. You know, I'm just when the girls, you know, that the sponges that were discontinued that women have stockpiled to use for, you know.
Yo,
Ken, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, but I ain't never had no girl to use one. That's gross.
What are gross compared to what? Compared to like the female condom? Have you ever seen that thing? It's like a
never
romper
used
room.
I use a regular
Ew.
condom. What are
Hey,
you
bro.
talking about?
I use a method called pulling out sometimes.
Hey, but let me ask y'all a question. What's a condom?
James, let me help you. It's something created. It's created by the internet.
Oh,
okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Oh, it's like Santa Claus. It ain't real.
It's like COVID. You know, we don't believe in that.
I got that Afghanistan pullout game. It ain't that.
James, hey man, James have left all the planes over there.
Yeah.
Let's leave them. Let's leave them. We'll come back get them later, y'all.
Hey,
But
we
I
don't
was
need
thinking,
that. We don't need that.
James planes are doing real good in life, so it's straight.
Yeah, bro. Hey, man. Hey,
What's
what's a condom? Y'all using what's that?
Condoms are for people with trust issues.
That's what I'm talking
Okay.
about, man.
Yeah,
man?
Like when a girl says you're gonna use a condom,
me
I'm
out.
like, damn, girl, I
Mm.
trust you.
Hey,
You know,
Hey,
baby Dropbox.
real quick,
Go
I
ahead,
want
Jay.
a tiny little tangent. We was talking about putting our socks on. It could be the job. I've noticed something about people. The way people put their socks on, it lets me know if you're a sociopath. If you put your pants on first, then your socks, you're a serial
you're a
killer.
murderer.
You're a serial killer.
No, because
you
it
a
depends where the
murderer,
pants
killer.
are when you're getting dressed.
No,
Like I get dressed in the bathroom.
No, man.
I can
No,
give
There's
it
man.
to
separation in
on
church and
that.
state. My Jordans are nowhere near the clothes.
Here's what I know. If you
what
just
it got
throw
to do
your
with your
leg,
socks?
Okay, why I'm in the bathroom when I get dressed? I ain't wetting my socks. You know what happens? I don't want wet socks when I put them on. I'm getting out of the shower. I got stuff to do. Where do you get dressed?
Socks.
You don't get
I
dressed in the
bathroom. In the
No, I
bathroom.
get dressed in the bedroom.
Both. I've done both, and I'm putting my
Yeah.
socks on first.
I
man.
get dressed outside. Let them see.
Hey, the
Butt
Coffee loses
ass
internet.
naked.
Hey, the Coffee loses internet
I think he did because he a sociopath.
because he's a
for putting his
sociopath.
pants on
The
first.
government, the government was like, yeah.
I tell you the truth. Kaufman froze for a minute, and I automatically assume it's me. I was like, "Well, my internet's gone." It's always me.
I like to think
Yeah.
Miguel gets dressed outside and he looks right directly into his neighbor's window and
I
waits for
do.
him to walk outside to get his
I
paper.
do.
He's like,
I put my hands out. And a Cinderella and all the mice and the birds from downtown just start putting a fit on me.
Hey, he got his arms out like Iron Man in the first Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the mice start singing, "It's Migueli, it's Migueli." He's all drunk and look at his belly. He's been smoking. He's been drinking. He's all high. He's not thinking. And I'm just like, put my clothes on, mice.
Hey, the sociopath is back.
Yeah.
Are you back, killer?
Yeah. No. See, I'm a little different because I do like. Do you guys brush your teeth in the shower?
No,
In the shower?
bro.
No.
Nah,
bro, I've never.
Oh man, I do everything. Do you shave in the shower?
nah, I don't shave. So.
No,
Oh,
I don't
well,
shave.
I got a
Oh,
beard
dude.
now. I don't shave. I get
Oh well, see,
Yeah.
none of you guys break a shave. But I'll tell you what, shaving in the shower, no cuts, no nothing. Steam, woo.
These
Yeah,
two
nah.
these two be meat beating in the shower up top.
that is true. I can't even lie about that.
ridiculous.
You two looking around at each other.
Hey,
You ain't
y'all
in the
get-
same
y'all
room
get-
and you're looking at
y'all
each
get
other.
horny every time it rains.
Wait,
Every time
wait,
it rains,
hey,
you're like,
wait,
ooh.
wait. Where if y'all not in the shower doing it, where y'all doing it at?
Doing it at?
In
I'm
the
comfortable,
bed.
man. I'm too
Yeah.
old. I don't want to
Lay
fall
it
in the
down.
shower. Could you imagine
Lay it
falling in the
down.
shower
Yeah,
and
you
find you and you
standing
got
up.
this trail on you?
Yeah,
No.
James.
Hey,
You standing up, man? Don't you own your home? Come
hey,
on,
bro.
player.
Hey,
Lay
Miguel.
down.
Hey man,
But
if
I
you don't
be-
stand
I-
up for something, you'll fall for everything.
Yeah.
Hey, but
No,
I
if
be
you do it in the shower,
terrified,
it's
dude.
committing a crime. You know,
But
you
I
guys are
be in-
looking through the
hey.
thing, making sure nobody walks in
Dude,
on you.
hey, that's for real. Hey, I be in the shower terrified because my wife would knock on the door now.
Yeah.
But if
She knows
walks
you're
in, I'm
happy.
like,
Why are you so happy?
Mm.
Hey, can I ask a question? Why do they have questions as soon as we get in the shower?
Because they know. Because you two are nasty. That's how
Y'all
come.
be shower jagging.
Because you know why? Because you get lazy when you take care of yourself. Because you think you cleaned
Y'all
up.
dry
You didn't
jack
clean
too,
up.
don't
It's all over the place.
You
It's like a
dry
Pollock
jack
painting
too.
in your bathrooms.
No
A Pollock
lubricants.
painting.
Dry
Bruh.
jacking too. Not me, man. I'm sprawled out. Hey, because I'm free.
I got
man.
whale
Listen,
music and
listen,
potpourri.
I know,
I'm
I'm gonna tell you,
comfortable.
I'm a free man. All right. I made the escape. I followed the drinking gourd up north. I made the run. Okay?
Wow.
You guys
Wow.
still held down, man. So you got to sneak away into the shower when nobody's watching.
Yeah.
And
You
then
can't
you
put
got to try.
applesauce in the shower.
Nah, not me, player. Door open. Y'all living like meerkats in the savannah, popping up looking for the lion. Not me. If somebody walks in while I'm
Yeah.
beating it, I got bigger problems because I live alone. I got bigger issues.
Hey James, this dude said we be sneaking. We stayed down south. Me and James be like,
Yeah.
oh Lord.
I'm wearing a bow tie,
Y'all
walking
ain't
with
never
a
heard
white man, talking
y'all-
about this was a good book, Trevor. Thank
y'all
you.
ain't never heard of that great civil rights sexual revolutionist called Harriet Rubman? Y'all never
Well, I saw him in the field with his
Hey.
hand on his dome.
Hey, what's
Oh,
he?
Lord.
At home about to jack Mister.
Yeah.
Dog.
I'm sitting there in the big house, jacking like I'm light skinned.
Dog, you know what's funny though, Miguel, when you said the issue would be if you was beating and somebody walked in. Why if somebody broke in with like, bro, hey, don't finish, man. My bad, dog.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, player.
I would be using that stuff as a weapon. He'd be like threatening the guy with it. I'd leave
I'd be
too.
like, hey, no, you can take anything you want. Just,
I'll throw it on
Here,
you.
let me
I'll
take
throw
care
it
of
on
this.
you.
And then right as I left, I'm like, before you tie me up, get me a cigarette and a Gatorade.
No. Hey, this dude, like, hey, give me your. Hey, man, I'm gonna go next door. Get your life together, bro.
And get a dog.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Junk
Hey,
just looking at
Miguel.
him like brain coral. That's the junk right there.
Oh
Hey,
my
Miguel, he walking out like, ugh, you should have got in the shower. Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't dry jack. I lubricate and
Oh my
exfoliate.
God. So I
He
hate
puts
to
Luther on. He's in business.
I hate to ask this, but I'm curious. Y'all making fun of us because we in the shower, but y'all just out doing it?
The
Like,
same place
that's
we do it
gross.
the other way. You know,
Yeah,
we
I don't
got-
James, I don't train on a facility I'm not going to play on.
I understand.
Okay?
I understand,
Alright,
brother.
okay.
You know what?
Same
You know
field,
what?
okay?
Got it. Got it. You know what? You're right. You're right.
The
But
That's the
hardest
same
part
reason
for me
why you pee sitting down. You got to be comfortable.
Hey, man, these legs
Hardest part
tired,
for me-
bro.
that's
Yeah,
funny.
100% hardest part for me is getting the belt around my neck.
This fool out here.
That's why I got a headboard.
He's out here doing the David Carradine, man. Just
Kung fu.
Yo,
oh my God.
hey, why do you mess around and choke yourself too much? And you like, man, I gotta call somebody. Who you calling, bro? I gotta
Hey,
call
not
somebody.
even 911, man. I call my weed guy.
No,
Hey,
hey,
get over here. They kidnapped me and they made me do stuff.
and bring a quarter pound of that funky stuff.
Oh, please. Yeah, bring that.
Hey, man, that weed you gave me, man, I smoked it with somebody. He done put a belt around my neck. Come get me, son.
Come get me, son, and bring me another
D,
half
I'm
pound.
never buying that weed again. It made me do weird sexual stuff.
I just Venmoed you $350. Now come on over.
Yeah, I know, right? On that note, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right here on Real Laughs Real
Dry
Radio
jacking. I'm a
104.1.
free man.
Welcome back, everybody. You are still listening to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. Now, if you are not following us on social media, I need you guys to stop what you're doing right now and go follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Now you can see us on YouTube. I need you guys to subscribe, like, comment, and share all this hilarity so we can keep it going for another 8 years. I'm your host right now, Mr. James John, joined the virtual studio with Ken Miller, Miguel Colon Jr., and Jeff Kaufman. Now, we were just talking about being the master of our own domain, like they said on Seinfeld, and we were getting made fun of because we utilized the shower, me and Ken.
Standing up alone.
You guys are like
scared.
criminals. You like committing a crime. That's it.
Yeah.
Both you two looking to get 6 months.
That's
You say
funny.
what you want about me, but I'm out in these streets.
Hey,
You know?
the fact that Miguel knew it.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
I'm
Yeah.
nervous.
Yeah.
I'm nervous now.
I've
How
had
you know?
conversations with both of y'all.
Because you two
Yeah.
look like
Caught
you have
y'all
to hide.
slipping. I've caught y'all slipping, bringing up the shower. I'm like, I'm gonna let that slide. The shower, like a coward.
Like a coward?
I'm on my almost start. Give us free.
Yeah.
Give us free.
I like that because Miguel's on that gladiator. He does it like in the living room, like, are you not
Good.
entertained?
Bruh.
This is not what you came for. I just
Hey.
came for it. I came for it twice.
Hey, somebody hacked his Ring camera like, again?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because here's the deal too. Y'all don't get that post, bus clarity like I do because you're in the shower getting hit with water, hiding, jagging
Yeah.
like you sneaking food out the kitchen when you a servant.
Mhm.
I'm laying there looking up at the ceiling fan, and right after that bust, I'm like, I done figured out so much about the world just staring at it. Like that post bust clarity, bro. It's
There you
have
go.
to, that's that moment, like
See-
15 seconds right after you bust, and you realize I shouldn't be here. I don't
Mm-mm.
like her.
Yeah, but one of
Alone,
you know what's going to
but
happen to one of you
alone.
two. You're going to break a hip. One of you two going to go down.
Bro,
What happened?
How much
I passed out in
movement
the
do you
shower.
do,
I fell
Jeff?
down. They're going to
You
fall down in the
Macarena
shower
it?
like every other old guy does.
Nah, I'm pretty.
And I'm gonna tell you this: when I'm getting domed up by a young lady, I put my feet together like this. No lie, no lie. I put my feet together like that all the time. I got little. They look like
Oh
my feet look
God.
like they're little like they're praying hands.
Oh my God. Yes, son. He said they look like praying.
Like
Feet
Kama
just
Putra.
together. Oh my God. Brother just meditating while he getting the dome.
Bro, when I'm getting D'd up, man, them little feet come together.
And he's like,
It's like the Beatles come together
wow.
right
He-
now. I
Miguel
It's
can't
like
get
one of
dome.
those little kittens praying. That's what he
Miguel
looks
get,
like.
Miguel get dome and tell the girl namaste. Like he
Yeah.
Damn.
Yo, my feet literally, I catch that dome, my feet be together like, yo, I'm in serene serenity right now.
That's funny. All right, man. Maybe I got to try laying down.
You've never done it laying down?
No.
You've never beat laying down?
Nah,
Not even as a kid?
I don't think so.
You've always, James, man, y'all got
I've
Well,
always lived in a
it's always
house
been
full
a
of
crime in
people.
his house
Yeah.
since he was a kid till he was an adult.
So you've
'cause he
never
got
had
married
a
early.
nice, relaxing bedroom jack dog?
Nah, brother. I guess
Even
I'm
in those
missing
free
out.
man.
hotel rooms you get?
Can you
No.
go in the shower in the hotel room?
Yeah. Yeah, brother. I'm a
Oof.
creature of habit.
Hey, peep my feet.
Oh my God. Miguel, you are a monster.
But I got my Christmas socks on in that one. Yeah, they just be together. Yeah.
Oh my God. If y'all, if you're not watching this on YouTube, you do
Y'all
yourself a
messing
favor.
up, man.
Go
You
to
will.
YouTube right now to see that, y'all.
Like
Good
46
God.
You
minutes
don't go to
in,
see
peep my
that.
feet,
Don't go to see
peep my
that.
feet, yo. Christmas socks on. I'm like, come here, girl. She's like, you do something with your feet? I said, I am. And then when it gets really good, I'm like, ooh.
That's a survival technique. You
James,
can start a
I
fire.
challenge you, James. Next hotel room, man.
Yeah.
Next time you on the road, man. Just throw on some TV or whatever you need for your mood. I don't like to watch anything on TV, whatever. I like to be in my thoughts for it.
So you
And-
like to
and
be
just-
completely sensory free as far as any outside stimulation. You just want to be.
I don't want music or TV on. I might like if I'm watching something that's going to help with it. For me though, too, I can't bust it wide open thinking about like. Basically, for me, I'm running a highlight reel of the best ofs in my head.
Okay. Okay.
Like,
I
it's just
like that.
and I mean, to be honest, dog, it's a PowerPoint. It's like I remember that. That was good.
It's
You know,
like
and
you
then
running your life, your sexual history is running through your head. Like, oh,
all the time,
oh.
man. And here's
There
a
you go.
question too, man. I ask this question to everybody. I want somebody to tell me this. I you are gonna laugh at me. I will never think of any sexual conquest from when I was younger because I'm like, that's kiddie porn.
That
I'm
yes,
like, you can't think of your high
yes.
school sexual
I'm with you.
conquest.
I'm
I'm
with
like,
you on that. Mm-mm.
sure.
If
Do I want to go back and remember the glory days of my youth? Yeah, but I'm like, can't
Miguel,
do that.
Miguel's closing his eyes asking for ID.
Yeah, I'm like,
Jeez.
can't do
Yeah.
that anymore. I can't be remembering me in the 10th grade because
Mm-mm.
I'm like, nah, man, that's how they get you. They get you in
I
that ditty.
so
That's how they get you.
agree
Yeah,
with
they
you,
sit down
Miguel.
with
The
you.
dream
They're like,
police.
they're
I
like,
can't.
so real quick on this what's it called when they Jeff, what is it called when they
To catch a predator.
no, when the lawyers talk to you and they you do a not a testimony but before the trial when they sit with
Deposition.
you a deposition. They're gonna get you and they're gonna be like, so James Young, have you ever thought about having sex with someone under the age 18? You're like, absolutely not. That's disgusting. They're like, you're beat off thinking about your 9th grade year. Well, of course, lock him up. Lock him up. I'm sitting there with R. Kelly, and he's like,
Got
hey,
him.
man.
That's funny. Got him. We got him. We
Yeah.
knew it.
Got
We
him.
knew it. No, I don't ever think about when I was a kid. Like that's not anything I would ever process to try to get that off, like at all. That's
Yeah,
weird
it's
to
not-
me. I'm with you. It seems nah, man.
I
We were
mean,
kids.
I
there's
don't
some
want to
great
remember
ones in
when I
there.
wasn't good at it. I don't like that. I
You're
don't like
good
to
at it
remember those
now?
days.
That's good
Oh
for
yeah.
you. I'm still working.
Hey,
No.
listen, it
You
ain't
know?
the money that gets them.
I'm the
Yeah.
same in high school. I'm still a C average student. Still,
Yeah, man.
yeah, I'm not like A plus and none of that. Yeah, I'm getting
I'm
by.
like, listen, man. I'm on the team.
Well, that's
I
because
got some playoff
that's because you've been
experience.
doing the same thing. You didn't have to like go out and forage on your own.
Yeah, that's true.
Nah, it's true.
James, you've been playing the
Yeah.
same Mario Brothers for 40 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You nothing
But,
new.
but when you listen to James talk, it might be the same Mario Brothers, but it's like
Yeah.
it changes all the time. It be
yeah,
James
but
is
he
No,
telling
just
us
the
that stuff.
location.
I'd be like,
Hey, they got their DLC, son.
I would
was on
say
a
this,
Haunted
man.
Mansion.
I know I was telling somebody this once too. I was telling somebody, I was like, I still know James Yon has had more sex than me, even though he's been with the same person forever, because James and Michelle are
Yeah, we freaks.
freaks.
Freaks. Yes, we are. We proud.
Now-
We got a little flag and say freak on it.
Yeah, don't Jack laying down like a gentleman in the shower like a runaway slave. I don't know about that. I'm feet together, sitting on that couch in that bed, just staring up at the ceiling fan. Like 15 minutes after I bust, I might be able to figure out time travel.
That's funny.
Ah,
All I need is a flux capacitor.
yeah. All
And
I need
enough
is one
energy.
hand. All I need.
hey,
All I
dude
need.
out here stealing people trash.
Yeah.
Mr. Fusion. Oh my God, man. Oh my goodness. Good times though, man. Good times, man.
I'm sorry, y'all. We made a whole. We had the clean comic on and took the rest and did a beat
Dirty.
episode, bro.
Beating. I'm
Oh,
gonna call Brad up,
like
ask him
Little
where he
League.
do it.
Yeah.
He beat it laying down like a gentleman.
Yo.
If you told Brad, hey, I beat in the shower, he's like, okay, all the time? He'd be like, yeah. He'd be like, oh, you got to learn about freedom.
Yeah,
Bro,
I don't
yeah.
think
I
I
learned
don't
my
think he
lessons with the
can,
clean
though.
guys. I learned my
Yeah.
lesson with the clean guys. I don't tell them to listen to the show. If I had like an actor who played Barney on my show, and after he got off, we went nuts for like 40 minutes. The dude never called me again because he was
Did the
listening to the
actor-
show.
Didn't one of the actors who played Barney got in trouble for some
Yeah,
stuff?
that was the different one. Yeah, that was
How
the
do we
second
know?
one. Because the one was white, and one was
In a
black.
suit. We don't know. He's
Yeah, they can't.
lying. He's like, no, I'm
you
a
know,
good one.
you can see their faces. Pop them up.
Wait, we had a black Barney.
Yeah,
Ugh.
Yeah, he's like, oh,
you had a
well,
black
yeah.
Elmo too.
Bro,
You had a black
why
Elmo
you say,
too.
Why you say yuck?
I'm cool with Elmo being back, but Barney Barney
Elmo-
was a bust.
Elmo trying
Barney
to
was a
figure out-
buster, bro.
Yeah, Elmo trying to figure out which one of you mother freakers want to play spades.
Hey, you know his domino game was good. You saw
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Hey,
and-
Hey, Elmo want to know if you see Felicia. Tell him get old skink ass over here. Elmo trying to beat that up. Ah.
Hey, this how you know Elmo black. He got beef with a rock, son.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
He hate that rock, B.
That's so
Yo,
funny.
son.
Elmo gonna tell you 2-3 things he knows. Is Sesame Street too big, too small for just me and The Rock? And The Rock's like, Elmo, I don't got no beef with you. And he's like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
He calling out shots.
Yeah.
That's
Yo,
funny as hell, man.
And the
Yeah.
Bert and Ernie just out their window calling the police. The red one and The Rock are fighting it. It wasn't like this in the 80s. We had a good neighborhood. Then they started moving in.
Then the yellow one came in. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, the yellow one came. Look at them. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Stop
Yo,
rubbing my
B.
shoulders, Bert. I don't want that right now.
I don't want that.
No.
Right now. Oh, you're
Hey,
so
yeah,
tense.
my son was the Barney kid, and
So was-
and the
yeah.
cassettes were orange.
Yep.
And when I tell you, bro,
Nickelodeon.
clean up, everybody. I was just like, the room can stay messy.
Yeah.
If I got to hear
Yeah.
this again, bro,
Yeah.
you ain't got to clean up nothing, Junior.
I'm
If
with
I
you.
got to. The Wiggles was
Oh,
another one.
fruit salad
Fruits-
and big
oh,
red car, man.
fruit
Oh,
salad.
potatoes,
Yummy,
potatoes.
yummy.
Oh my God,
I
son,
still
what-
sing
salad.
that. I still think that every once in a while.
That's
That's how
funny.
bad it
Yellow-
is.
Wiggles is
Yellow
what I get.
Cub.
when
And I
I'm
had to
laying
see
down
the
in that
Wiggles in
hotel room
concert.
alone.
That's
I had to
funny.
go to the Wiggles concert. That's how bad it
So did
got.
I.
Oof.
Heritage Park
Who opened
In
for him?
Jacksonville. I had to go
Who
in
opened for the
Jacksonville.
Wiggles? You were like, yo, man, we got the Wiggles and we got DMX opening. Booking.
These my new concerts with a bunch of different acts. It's
Yeah.
like DMX, The Wiggles, Shania Twain.
It's a festival. Hey, we booked the
Pink.
Wiggles at this festival.
Like, hey, you know how the poster, like the names are little, then they get bigger.
Big,
The
yeah.
Wiggles, the Wiggles open the first step. Like, what is DMX doing here, bro? What is going
This
on?
all you hear. It was smoke, darkness, and hey, yo, P, C,
Yo,
T.
oh, what
I
is
will not
Ash
eat
Ketchum
them.
doing before?
Sam, I am. I will not eat green eggs and ham.
Oh,
Kratos!
it'd be mad. It'd be mad, random, immature. What?
Yeah.
Immature featuring Keaton and Kale. What? What? Did
That's funny.
what kind
Orange
of concert
soda.
is this, bro?
That's funny,
I
bro.
saw the Marilyn Manson Wiggles show. The Wiggles got on bass for Manson. Twiggy got on for the Wiggles. It was the most beautiful show I've ever seen. Like,
I
everybody just
cried.
hugging babies and crying.
Yeah,
I can see Miguel afterwards. They were fire.
yeah.
Yeah.
They were
Fire,
fire.
bro.
When Marilyn Manson did Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, I cried.
Yeah, I cried twice,
Bro, did you see when the Wiggles was acapella them freestyles with Jay-Z on the Rock
That's
tour?
Funny.
Come on,
Be
man.
honest, man. I didn't really understand what the Wiggles were talking about. Their opinion of Palestine. That's them. You know, they got on, and I was like, okay, I have a different vibe. But
That's funny.
you know, and the Wiggles covered of Cream by Woo.
That's funny.
It was educational too.
It was beautiful. Hey guys,
my
we got
gosh,
about
man.
a minute and a half left. This has been an absolute great show.
People just
Thank y'all.
passing the blunt at the Wiggles concert.
Yeah.
Big red car.
Well,
Who just fine.
This has been an
Yeah.
absolute blast, man. Thank y'all for tuning in each and every week, man. We really do appreciate you. Please keep coming out to our shows, supporting us, and telling us that you listen to the show so we can get pictures and shout you guys out. Let's start with Mr. Ken. Ken, where you at this weekend, man?
Man, the world famous Why Not Lounge, now known as Rain, man, Altamont Springs. I'm so excited, brother. Make sure y'all come out, man. This is the club I started at, and I am
Amen.
the first comic to be there when it opens back up. So I'm excited.
Well, y'all definitely go get them tickets, man, and come see Ken Miller and Jay Allen performing this weekend at the world famous used to be Why Not, now it's Rain. Miguel, what you gonna be doing this whole month, brother?
I'm gonna be doing a show with Mos Def, The Wiggles, and Sharon Lois and Bram's Elephant Show. Check it out, man.
Got my
You go to
Christmas socks on.
Yeah, MikeBC.com/Halloween. We have our big Halloween party, drunk people in costumes, October 25th, 26th, and 27th. Come through, come to MikeBC.com/Halloween. Generally, you have to be a member, but for this event, we are selling tickets. You can buy tickets for the whole weekend or a single day. Everything's included, all events, open bar. That's MikeBusey.com/Halloween.
Beautiful, beautiful. And Mr. Jeff Kaufman, what are you doing Friday and what are you doing Saturday?
Friday night, I am hosting the Melbourne Independent Film Festival. I will be
Salute.
doing the comedy portion of that for about an hour and a half. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then
Nice.
Saturday, I've got Under Oath with my buddy James John.
There you go, man. Definitely tune in and definitely listen to that, man. And if you guys are in the Melbourne area, man, go there and support Jeff, man. It seems like it's gonna be a really good time, and it's gonna be some things you guys can definitely check out and see. If you guys are looking to see me and you're in the Fort Myers area, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, that's right, October 17th, 18th, and 19th, I will be back at Snappers. That's right. I'm gonna be there with my good friend Pat Largo. I need you guys to come out so I can put some comedy in your life. Thank you guys, as always, for listening to us. On behalf of myself, James Young, Ken Miller, Miguel Colon Jr., and Jeff the Batman Kaufman, we out of here. Ken Miller, tell them what to do.
Take your ass to bed.
We out.